Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maisie if you're new. As you can see by the title, what's the title below? Not sure. As you can see by the title, today we are testing the very newly released, if that wants to focus, the Good Apple foundation by KVD Beauty. I have clearly got it all over my face already, but you know, I don't want to do the intro when I was looking ugly. Obviously this is completely unsponsored, as you can probably see by the amount of subscribers I've got, but that means that my opinion is completely unbiased. Couldn't think of the word then. If you're interested in seeing how this foundation does and if it lasts all day and all the good stuff, then please keep watching. I always find it weird filming makeup videos. I've not done one in ages because I filmed the intro after I've got ready, so I've just sat down to film, but don't know. So we're trying this. Okay, this is the KVD Vegan Beauty Good Apple Skin Perfecting Balm. So this is what it looks like if it wants to focus. I've seen this all over TikTok and I thought I want to try that. Everyone's saying how amazing it is, so I thought I would give it a go. Save you the money if you were thinking of trying it. So I got this from Boots. They do student discounts, so it's £26, but if you're not a student it's supposed to be £29. I have got this in the shade medium 033. It was really hard to get a shade because obviously they can't try it on you, so that was kind of difficult. So hopefully this is fine. I have literally I put my finger in it. So this is what it looks like. Really nice packaging, although it's plastic. And it kind of feels like my hands are a bit greasy from my moisturiser, but it feels a bit flimsy. I kind of wish it wasn't. How much do you get in here? So this is 10 grams. And what foundation should we compare it to? The NARS Natural Radiant Longwear is, okay, grams isn't going to help me. This is 0.35 fluid ounces and this is 1 fluid ounce. So you're getting a lot less in this. You're getting less than half than this, which to me that's a red flag. How much in it? So this is the Touche Eclat, the writing's all rubbed off, the Touche Eclat YSL foundation. Again, this is 1 fluid ounce. Is it fluent or fluid ounce? And this is 0.35. And I don't know how much all these are, but I know this is about 30 quid. This is 30 quid, £29. So I wish this wasn't plastic because you're not getting loads of product. Anyway, so on the box, this says, infused with apple extract to help nourish skin. You can recycle your compacts, all it says. It doesn't actually say what it does. Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. I'm going to Google what it does. Fast, full coverage with fresh matte finish. Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm delivers one and done. Buildable full coverage thanks to its easy to use lightweight balm formula. Infused with apple extract and sodium hyaluronate, I don't know how to say that, to help nourish and hydrate skin. This creamy, non-comedogenic, I don't know what that says either, foundation minimises the appearance of pores, gives skin a smooth finish, healthy look. Plus, it's good to your skin and the planet. The foundation of the future. Fully recyclable with no mirror, no magnets, no metal. Okay, I guess that's probably why it's... No, but can't you recycle glass? Not glass. Well, is a foundation bottle made of glass? So, that's what the foundation does. I'm going to prep my skin quickly, exactly how I usually do, so that it's a fair test. Skin is prepped, we're ready to go. So I guess there's nothing else to do except try it. The shade range was good. I think they have 4 ranges, as in this is medium, you know, so 4 of them, and then I think I saw online that there's 4 shades in each of those. Oh, does that not sound like very many? I don't know. In Boots it seemed like they had quite a few shades. So while I pop this on, I will zoom you in if I can do that. How fancy is that? Whoa, this is close up. Might be too close. This is too close. We're all friends here. Right, this is again what it looks like. Doesn't smell of anything. I know that it's good for it not to smell of things, but I like things to have a scent. So I'm gonna just apply this with a Morphe brush that's got no number on, and then I will blend that out with a Nancy Buffed Base R01 brush. Why isn't that focusing? Okay, who cares? Without further ado, let's slap this bad boy on. From touching it, the first thing I noticed is I actually thought this would be really hard, almost. If you have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, I thought it'd be like that. If you can see this, I'm not actually sure. It's really wet. First thing I thought, to be fair, is if this is kept in a room that's warm, I feel like it will just melt. Let's try it. 1 swipe. What do we think? It's definitely full coverage. It's thick. Okay. I feel like a little is going to go a long way. She's thick. To be fair, when I saw this, I thought, you know what, I'd hate that because I like a wet, you know, a foundation that's really wet. I wasn't convinced, but this is a lot, I feel like wet's definitely the wrong word to use. This is a lot wetter, whatever the right correct word is, than I anticipated. The shade I think is really nice. I've got a bit of tan on, just the Isle of Paradise drop, so nothing major. Now we blend, just doing everything as I would because I want it to be a fair test. She's blending nicely. It is thick, so it claims to reduce the appearance of pores, and that's something I always look for, because I mean I probably don't to other people, but I feel like I have quite big pores. Like it feels like I can always see them, and I know that's literally just normal, but anything that says that it will like reduce appearance of pores, I kind of am here for. Colour, really great. I feel like the lights are washing me out a little bit. The colour's good. Really like the colour. Matches my neck nicely. I was actually a bit worried about the colour because, like I say, in Boots, honestly, the woman was like, oh, you need this colour, from going off like foundations I have. And the foundation I told her, I actually told her my palest one that I actually, it wasn't the palest one I own, but one of the paler ones I own. And then the foundation that she gave me was, in the store, it looked so dark. And I was like, oh no, what's the next one? Like the lighter one. And the next one also looked really dark, so I went lighter again. But then when I left the store and I was in normal daylight, I was like, oh my god, that doesn't really look very dark at all. It looks kind of pale, but on the skin, it's a lovely colour. Coverage is definitely there. First impressions, I love the colour. It's definitely full coverage. I didn't even put too much on, so I like the coverage. I do like a full coverage, so I like that. Getting rid of appearance of pores, I don't feel like I agree with that. I actually feel like it's sunk into my pores. I don't know if you can see, but it feels as though it has sunk in, so I kind of feel like it's actually done the opposite. I'm not sure my foundation's usually, I don't know, no, it's sunken into my pores. It has. I like the finish. I don't normally like a matte finish, but this is like a semi-matte finish. Demi-matte? Semi-matte? It doesn't actually say on here the finish, but it did online. I think it said it was demi-matte. Do you say semi-matte or demi-matte? It says fresh matte finish. So fresh and matte to me mean different things, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's like demi-matte. But yeah, it's not matte. It's not properly matte. I don't really like a matte foundation, so I'm actually really glad about that. But I do think we're getting a bit of a nice glow. Can you see that? A subtle glow on the cheeks without it being too much. I'm gonna say so far I'm actually a really big fan, and I really didn't think I'd like it this much. Something like this I would never normally buy. Like, this is more or less my worst nightmare, but actually I really like that. I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup and come back, see how that sits. So I'll be back. I've finished my full face of makeup. Honest opinions only. Obviously this video is completely unsponsored. I love it. I love it. I thought I'd hate, my friend actually told me about this foundation and I was like, I won't like that, it's not for me. But then I was like, you know what, it's a good video, I will test it out. I love it. I think all the other products I've used have sit really nicely on top. The minimising the pores and how it's sunk in, now that I've completed my makeup, I feel as though it's sunken into my pores no more or less than any foundation would. I do feel like I have humongous pores. I'm a really big fan. I really didn't think I'd like it. It's not overly matte, it's not too matte. I really like the finish. It's matte enough that if you have oily skin, I think you'd really like this, but it's also not too matte that, like, I have skin on the drier side, and especially in like here between my eyebrows, specifically when they need doing, I don't know why that is, and kind of around my nose, really matte foundations tend to grip in those places, and this hasn't at all. It will be interesting to see how this sits for the whole day. That is my next test, but as of right now, yes, I would say it is worth the hype. I'm gonna wear this all day, see how it goes. I feel as though my skin just looks really flawless. On camera, I feel like it will anyway because of the lights, so you're not gonna get the same effect as what I'm looking at in the mirror. I will be back later, just before I'm going to take it off, to update you and let you know what I think of it then. Hello my lovelies, I am back. It's been an entire day and we're gonna review what we think to this foundation after a whole day. I haven't topped up my makeup in the slightest, other than I've literally just now put a bit of lip gloss on to film this. But other than that, I'm not one of those people who will add a bit more powder, take a brush, like I don't take makeup out with me, I don't do anything like that. So I've literally not topped this up. I've gone on a walk, I've worn masks a couple of times on and off, going in shops, and so I feel like I've given it a decent test, and I can't lie to you all, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It's not gone dry or horrible. Like I say, here it often will go quite horrible on me. Often in some, well actually it only ever happens in one foundation, in the Maybelline Superstay. I never go oily, but in that one I go oily just here. Again, don't have oily skin, so probably not the best person to test it in that sense, but I'm not shiny at all. I've not gone oily, nothing like that. My makeup, to be honest, pretty much looks like it did when I sat here however many hours ago. I do have, can you see here, a crease. Can you see? I want to get Botox to sort that out because I literally have that from frowning every day, so that's annoying, and it has sunken into that, but every foundation does that because literally I frown a lot. It looks fab. It literally looks like I've just applied it. Just so you can see how it's like sitting on my skin, I honestly think my lips look kind of crusty. Is that weird when I look in the camera because I'm so close? My lips look kind of crusty because that's like they do. I've eaten and drank and whatnot, but my makeup, honestly, I feel like because of my eyes, like when I look like this, my eyeliner looks horrible, but like if I look like this, it is actually quite nice. I'm a really big fan. I honestly I know everyone on the internet is raving about this foundation, but I'm seeing it being raved about on TikTok, and so they're more raving because they'll like do a really big like put like a lot, they get a lot of products on their brush and will like do one swipe across their face and they're like, oh my god, look how thick it is. But to me, like, okay, yeah, wow, she's thick, but it doesn't scream that it's gonna be good, which is why I wanted to test this out myself. I'm honestly a really big fan. I really like this foundation. I think you should all go and buy it. What more can I say? Unsponsored, quite clearly. I'm impressed. Make sure you use student discount if you've got it. Oh yeah, the only thing I didn't like was that it's a small, like, not much product, but other than that, I think it's fab. That brings us to the end of this week's video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. Please just give this video a big like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it and want to see more content from me. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.